just move on to life from that one. Let's see if I can spray this. It does not like it, I will say that. It's working. Yeah. I personally don't know anybody that's ever tried this. Maybe they have, maybe I hadn't looked hard enough. But if you see right here, I've got a pretty decent Jeep and it needs a headliner. Well, I want something pretty exotic for it. And the only thing I could think about that I haven't seen nobody try is carbon fiber. So I ordered just a universal kit off like eBay because I don't know if this is gonna work. This video is just to see if it even works. And if it does work, on my main channel, I'll actually do the entire headliner because it's gonna cost several $100s to do it. So this is just an experiment just to see if it's even possible. So this is just a universal kit that's supposed to come with everything you need. I guess that's your instructions. Mix 2 parts resin to 1 part hardener. So that's 2 parts and that's the other part. Pair of gloves. I figured, well actually I know carbon fiber is like fiberglass. It'll make it itchy. So I'm gonna just peek in here and then I'll probably wear gloves when I'm messing with this stuff. The main thing I want to figure out is it's hard to get it in like wide increments. Everybody's basically in plies, I guess you'd say. So that's kind of what I want to see is if I cut this and overlap it, how good will it actually look? So I guess at this point, I need a headliner. Let's go find one. All right, came down here to my local junkyard. I just got a knife. I'm just gonna cut a section out, just big enough to experiment with. That's what I don't think I said it. It's gotta be flexible enough to like get in here because I think from the factory they go in through the windshield. I'm not going through the trouble of cutting the windshield out. So it's got to be able to flex and not bust. So that's kind of one of the experiments I'm going for. All right, I had no idea they're like double layered. So I was having to cut through that, all this fluffy stuff and that. I'd been quicker just to take one out, but I believe I got enough section to work with. You can see it's not really bendable, but it's bendable enough to get in the Jeep. So let's go get that stripped off. I cut it down, I had one cut in there, doesn't change the story, but gotta get this material off there, and then I guess we gotta get what's called the foam off there, like the padding, and get down to like, sure this is not fiberglass, but it's some kind of similar substance, I guess. Rip this off. So you can see now, yeah, this is just gonna take a minute. My headliner guy says you can use a drill with a brush, but I'm gonna sit here and scuff on it for a little while. I might try the drill if I get brave. Well, definitely drill for the win, and that was more than a job than I was expecting. So now I got to get this mess cleaned up. I feel like if you did that enough, you'd probably figure out what to do, how to make it work a little easier. So let me get this mess cleaned up. I don't guess there's really any kind of wipe or prep you can do, and when it gets time to do the actual one, I'm sure I'll do a lot better job. But I'm gonna put the gloves on. Carbon fiber is the same as fiberglass, it's itchy. The only thing I've seen is they've got like masking tape on the edges. I would assume you would pull that off. I figure it's just so they don't fray shipping. Alright, so let's cut. Dang, this ain't much carbon fiber at all. Well, maybe it is, maybe it is. I'm real worried about getting in here, so that's for sure a layer I want to do. We won't worry about going all the way to the edge. Just test it. I would assume he would just kind of lay it out, glue it. We might put a cut in the middle so it can separate. Alright, so now it's got a little wiggle room. We might just do this and then cut this out where this gets hard, and that way it won't move around on us. So that's probably what I'm gonna go with. So now I need this layer. What about the masking tape? Well, I cannot get the tape off, so we're just gonna leave it. Maybe as long as you line up the stuff there, you won't notice the gap, or maybe you're supposed to line it up. I'll try button up that, like butt to butt, and then I might actually try overlay down here. That's about all the material I bought right there. Whew. This one we're gonna try just overlapping it, just to see the difference in it. At this point, I need some resin. I can only assume that it's gonna soak through and glue to the board. I wouldn't think you'd have to like pre-apply and then lay it down. Might do a little bit of both. Let's try that. All right, let's mix up some resin. The bigger one, like I said, 2 to 1. You should be able to figure that out if you're doing this. I highly doubt anybody else is doing this. Let's go 2 ounces of this. Let's just see what 2 ounces looks like. That's about half of it, so good there. So 2 ounces of that, and then this is the hardener. We'll go 1 ounce of it. Honestly, looks like a lot. Now I'm gonna get that mixed up. I'm gonna keep this stick because I might use a stick to kind of poke around. And now I don't know if you should just pour it on there, or we'll try brushing it, see what happens. Yeah, see, it's gonna scoot around. So I'll tell you what, let's yeah, that might be what you have to do, just to get it to stay still. I'm gonna go ahead and try to do this right here. Maybe we can get it to lay down in there. Alright, so I got that glued down. I'm pretty sure it's gonna need a second coat to actually look good. Now we're gonna work on see if we can get this in the butt up to it right there. 1.5 ounces left, so yeah, that's not gonna make it that far. Just feel like there's gonna be a big gap right there. Let's try this and overlaying it. Alright, let's check it out. It currently does not look anything like I was hoping for. Don't care to admit that. But, you can see like right there, see how it's looking better there? All this is soaking through, so you know how I was applying it on the back? I bet if you just keep on, you gotta fill all the fibers up, get it solid, and get it to stand up like that. So I've got as much resin as I just used to do another layer, but I'm assuming that's gotta dry, and then we'll go from there. Alright, I don't even care to admit, I've been sitting here, this project's been sitting here like gosh, going on 2 months, maybe, whatever. But I admit, I was kind of a little sad at how good this didn't look. And it's just been sitting here, I've had no motivation to finish it. But, in the process of ordering something for another video, which is vinyl wrap for a vehicle, I finally found the stuff that I was looking for the whole time. This is literally just vinyl wrap, like to stick on a vehicle. But I've got to order glue to make this stick because I know this is made to stick to a flat surface. But I think if you could get it smoothed out, I think this would just, that would be what we're looking for right there. But since I've already wasted money on this, we're gonna finish it. At this point, not too concerned about overall results because I I don't foresee myself putting $500 in a headliner. That hopefully it'll look better. Look at there. Oh, look at that. I'm a genius. I'm just gonna apply this and then I'll pick y'all up when it's all said and done. I don't feel like wasting y'all's time. So that's a whole lot better. You can see kind of the way I was looking. I mean, it's still wet. And like right here in this low spot, it keeps pooling. I keep seeing air come out of there, but even still, I don't think I have enough resin. Like I brought some over here and you can see it's sunk through. Same principle there. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll be $1,000 deep in a headliner for nothing. So this makes more sense here. So glossy the camera won't even pick up on it, but yeah, it looks good. And that roll right there was like $12 maybe not even that, I can't remember. So we're gonna let that dry. I may have to get another piece of a headliner. I got the glue ordered. We'll see if we can make that work. Have a whole lot less money in it and still look the same, honestly. Well, it looked good. Kind of inconsistent too, ain't it? For some strange reason, there's about a 2-month gap here. But anyways, this complete waste of money, I would say. That's okay. It all settled right there. You can see the resin settled right there. Yeah. So let's take them, check them. It's one with a table now, ain't it? Dadgummit. I'm not gonna throw that away. That's probably still $5 worth of epoxy. So I guess this is just going. We'll just move on to life from that one. Now, this one feels flimsier. I've already cleaned it up pretty good. And what's cool is the light, when I lay the vinyl out, I can just snap the light in and it'll pull it around in all these little grooves. So, as you can imagine, I didn't do a fabulous job, but if I actually do this, I will. I just want to see if it'll work. So, from what I told, this is what you do headliners with. Weld wood, I get it opened up, and they swear you can use a paint gun and it never dries up. So, I'm learning, you're learning, we're learning. We may throw all this away and move on in life. But yep. Just turn this upside down. So that's ready. I watched a video how to put this on cars and didn't really help for this application. It's a lot more material than I was expecting. They say the heat is to activate the glue, so I don't know how that'll really play in for us, but just need some glue for it to stick. And y'all are gonna laugh at my roller. It's the only one I could find. It's a paint roller. I feel like that'll do the job. Around here, we may have to try some heat. I don't know. Absolutely never done this before. Let's see. Oh, that's cool. It's not really what you expect. It's like a perforated, I guess is the word for cars. That's how they get the air out. It's not like a flat surface, so you can always squeeze the air out. That shouldn't be a problem here. So that's that. Now we need some glue. Alright, so I went to Harbor Freight and bought this one, which is like massive. If he's doing a whole headliner, probably. But it's the kind that sits down like this. So I don't know. I just had this one laying around. It's like a miniature. It's actually Ingersoll Rand. I got it on clearance. I feel like that should get the job done right there. So I guess I should make sure it works. Yeah, let me make sure it works. Let's open this glue. I want to see what it looks like. I can only assume it's clear. And every time I get my headliners done, they smell like horse pee. So, ooh. Yeah, that's it there. Ooh. Guess I gotta get a paint stick and get all the way to the bottom, stir this up, that's all. Maybe some good stuff, but it smells and looks terrible. Paint stick and test. Alright, I got air. That's off to a good start. There we go. I just got some lacquer thinner, just something to spray. May use it for cleanup. Don't think y'all can see. Oh yeah, it's cute. already set up about right. Alright, the only stick I could find was a sanding stick for sandpaper. Yeah, it's just ugly glue. Alright, now we need something to dip it out with. I don't know if it'll melt styrofoam or not. We'll go quick. Yeah, I can hear the styrofoam sizzling. Yeah. Let's see if I can spray this. It does not like it, I will say that. I'm sure it's the wrong size tip and everything. Let's go for it. What if it glues it shut? I feel like y'all pretty much know what's fixing to happen, and I got a feeling, oh goodness gracious, I'm gonna be here for a while. I probably should have tried that other gun. Oh, screwed it so far it come apart. Yep, this is the stuff they use. It smells just like I was thinking. Okay, so next time we'll do a better job. Let me get this glue applied. Alright, I know that's the wrong tool for the job, but I've got a bunch of glue on there. It doesn't feel sticky. Maybe. I don't know. We're learning. So let's get some vinyl. Open it up and get to rolling. Nope, nope, nope. Yep. Got us a crease. Gotta figure that. I think it's one of the things, you do this, you get better at it, and this is my first ever time, so I'm not better at it. What's going on? I think I need a squeegee. It's working. Oh, got one. So, yeah, you can see paint's coming on my roller there. I feel like this might actually work. Let me get some clippies to hold this down and then slice that out and stab that in there. I might just see what the heat gun does too. But it's actually not that bad. I know you're seeing, that's what I was going to explain. What you're seeing right now is the reflection of that light. So if it's in the ceiling, all those reflections, you may not see them. I got my heat gun, got them clipped up on the side. I'm going to notch this out. If I made a mistake, that's about the only one. I think we can get it out of there. So I'm gonna try to get that out of there, get that light snapped in, and I guess let it dry. What a dummy. I just found out that there's clear protected on top of it. Well, this might change everything. Let's see, let's pull it up in the middle. Because I was fixing to break the heat gun out. I didn't figure you wanted to use this on clear. Still got a little crease here. Let's just see what some heat does to it. Try low. Uh-oh, look at there. It shrunk it right out. That's the one video I did watch. He said play with your vinyl, kind of learn its yeah. Sure enough, it's making all that shrink up and look right. I believe I'm gonna let that dry, see what it looks like. I wish I could pull on this to kind of get down inside of there. I don't really have any way, but if I'd ever do this for sure, I'll find a way. But that's different. I'm trying to picture it in a vehicle with light. For what this costs, this might be worth doing, whether it looks good or not. So let it dry, make sure it's learning. I wish I'd have started with this the first time. Cheaper and a whole lot easier. All right, next day I'm kind of like, I'm 50-50. I mean, if you get the right angle, it still looks cool like carbon fiber. But if you ever seen my shop, I've got an ample amount of light. So it's just trying to make you see the bad spots in it, but I just feel like I mean, it's still gonna be bright, but if that was a headliner in a vehicle, I think it would look different. You're still gonna see the waviness, but I mean, it's better than just an old regular headliner. Took the clips off, and I mean, I peeled on it. I mean, it'll start peeling, but it's actually peeling the headliner out. So probably more glue. Only thing I want to do before I let y'all go is try heat. I just want to see what it does. You know, it fixed a little spot in there, but like right across there, I just want to see what it does. All right, I've got y'all in like the worst case spot where you can see all the flaws, and I can't really see what y'all can see, but let's turn her on high. I think it actually made it worse. No? This is going in the garbage after, so maybe let's go a little hard on it, just see what happens. That did fix it. It pulls it tighter. So you'd have to get a headliner done, lay it in the sun, and know what you're doing. Yep. I just watched it get rid of wrinkles there. Hot dog. See if I can find one y'all can watch. I'm out of wrinkles, but I just watched it get rid of that one right there. I mean, again, we're looking at the reflection from the light, but that's actually pretty cool. It pulled it tight. I mean, I watched a wrinkle that was just crinkled up right there. It pulled it out of there. So I don't know. This is unique. I'm just gonna hold the camera still. Yeah. You just watch, that wrinkle's gone, that wrinkle's gone, that wrinkle's gone. Well, hot dog. For what I would have in this to do a whole headliner, I might actually do it. I'm gonna try something real quick. All right, so I'm in my Jeep. It's actually in the shop, but you can see the headliner is a poo. Now on camera, I can't tell, but I actually don't think that would be that bad. I mean, somebody that's a negative Nancy would pick out flaws about it, but look at that, and then look at that. Heck yeah. I'm gonna quit holding y'all up. I've learned. I hope y'all have learned. It's what I love about this channel. I have no rules. I can do whatever I want, and if y'all don't watch it, oh well. See, mason jars, I got an idea coming up with those that you'll never guess. But anyways, I learned something. If something shows up about a headliner and carbon fiber, it'll be me doing a whole one. Anyways, got any ideas? Know what to do? Thank you for watching. Have a good day.